Hi, I'm Barb from Barb's Wheel of Fortune. Welcome back to my channel. I have a couple of things I want to talk about today. One of them is political, and the other is monkeypox. Monkeypox. Now, you hear a lot about it on the news, and I want to ask the pendulum. Do we worry about monkeypox? Are we worried about monkeypox? What's the general energy? Are we worried? We're not worried. Now, the WHO is talking about changing the name of monkeypox to something else. They don't know yet, but they don't want the stigma of monkeys. Monkeys that come from Africa, so they think there's some sort of stigma in the name. Now, monkeypox is not related to chickenpox, but it is related to smallpox. So it's transmissible by touch, by skin to skin, face to face, sexually transmitted as well, but in the sense that you have to be skin to skin, or cheek to cheek. In other words, you have to cuddle. You have to, touch someone. So I was thinking, what would be an appropriate name? I'll see if the pendulum agrees. An appropriate name to call it, rather than monkeypox, is cuddlepox. Is that a good name? Is cuddlepox a good name for monkeypox? No. Pendulum does not agree with me. So it's not me that decides what the name is, but cuddlepox. I like that one. Okay. Now speaking of cuddlepox, let's go on to the Canadian federal conservative leadership race. I'm curious about this one. You probably don't know who the candidates are. I didn't know who the candidates are, not all of them anyway. So I had to look them up. So one by one, I'm going to see what the pendulum polls for the leading candidates. There's 6 candidates for the federal conservative leadership race. And one of them is familiar to me. He was the premier of Quebec when I lived in Quebec, and his name is Jean Charest. Does Jean Charest have a good chance to become the new leader? It's a yes. It's sort of a maybe. Yes, no. It's not a big yes or no. It's both. So he has some energy going for him. Pierre Poilievre, who apparently just is in the news because he said that that money, the money that's not money, the money that's based on mathematical formulas, that cryptocurrency was a good investment, and crypto's gone down the tanks, and a lot of people have lost a lot of money because they might have listened to Pierre Poilievre. But who listens to politicians? I don't know. So is Pierre Poilievre, I don't know why I call him Poilievre, a good candidate? Is he going to win? No, I'm getting a big no. He was the leading candidate, and then this thing with the cryptocurrency happened, and a lot of people, a lot of bots, a lot of you see recommendations for crypto all over the place. But if they listen to Pierre Poilievre, I don't know why I call him Pierre Poilievre. If you listen to him and invested in that, you might have lost a lot of money. So is that a conservative leader that you want to follow? And it's saying no. Now there's Patrick Brown. Patrick Brown is the current, I think he's the current mayor of Brampton, Ontario, which is a very big city in Ontario. And Patrick Brown, is he a good candidate? Oh, yeah, he's getting a yes and no as well. He's getting, I think it's a bit more enthusiastic on the yes than Jean Charest was. So there he is. Maybe Patrick Brown. Okay. Then there's Dr. Leslyn Lewis. She's the only female candidate. She's the only candidate. She's the only female candidate, and she's the only black candidate, and she's a lawyer. I was just reading up on her. She you know, I'm not a card-carrying member of any particular party, so, but if she was just running for any particular party, I would like her. I'd like the background that she has. So, is she a good candidate? Is she going to, no. Is she going to win? It's more of a no. There's a chance. There's a chance. But it's not as enthusiastic as Jean Charest or Patrick Brown's. Now, Roman Baber. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. I assume it's Baber. Roman. I don't know. I've never even heard of him, to be honest. So, is he likely gonna win? I gotta know. Now, it's not fair. I didn't do the research, but it's not about me. It's about the pendulum, what the energy is. Does he have good energy behind him? No. Okay, and then there's Scott Atchison. I'm sure it's easy to pronounce Atchison. Yeah. Do you like Scott Atchison, Max? Yeah, okay. So does he have Scott? Do we like Scott? Oh, we like Scott. So maybe Scott is gonna, wow, yeah. You like Scott? All right. My cat likes Scott, and the pendulum likes Scott. I don't know anything about him, to be honest. I'm not up on my conservative candidates. So good on Scott. He seems to have more energy and enthusiasm right now, as of today, middle of June, and we'll see how that goes. So Scott seems to have the most energy around him, most positive energy around him. Dr. Lewis, I like her, but like, it's not up to me. I don't have any skin in the race. I liked Jean Charest when he was the Premier of Quebec. He had a few scandals, but who doesn't? Who doesn't? Lots of people have scandals. Not bad scandals. He didn't, normal political scandals. So I don't think Pierre Poilievre is gonna do well. And Roman doesn't have any energy right now. And that's my predictions for the Conservative race right now as the energy is. And let's pull a card. Pull a card just on the Conservative race. We'll pull a card to see if it's going to turn out to be a viable candidate that people think can lead this country and defeat Prime Minister Trudeau. And what is the energy? God of my angels, what is the energy with the Conservatives? actually elect a candidate that everybody likes and everybody has confidence in? And the answer to that is blue. Now, blue in Canada is a conservative color. It's kind of a light blue. That's the throat blue. So whoever is the most eloquent speaker, will they be speaking for the country? Will the Conservatives get a candidate that will speak for the country? Will the Conservatives have a leadership candidate who wins that leadership race that will speak for the country? Any positive card, please, to indicate. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me that there's a burr. Feels like there's a burr on the uniform. That doesn't tell me anything. It doesn't tell me enough. There's a little bit of blue. Okay. If we look at, if we think of this as the blue conservative color, there is a little bit of blue and there's a little bit of energy, a little bit of mechanism in the blue when the blue is, I see the blue is moving along. But that's not telling me the answer. I could ask the pendulum, but I really want to ask Lilac Lanterns cards. Okay, let's look back at that card for a second. Like, this is pink, but it's let's call it liberal red. And this is, yeah, NDP orange. You like NDP? Yeah? NDP orange. You know what? There's less conservative, more NDP, and about an equal amount of liberal. So you know what? I don't think there's going to be enough momentum to shift it to a conservative majority with whatever leader they elect. Any other thought on this? Any other thought on this? And then I have another question. Oh. That's a bit of darkness there. That is, no. You know, I don't see it. But it brings to mind a question I've had. Now, I'm neutral on Trudeau, like just neutral, flat neutral. You know, he's getting the job done. He does have some there's some things that, you know, he's not doing right. There's some crises, and is he coping well with all of them? Well, some of them he is, actually. And the card just flew out. He's on target. He's on target. And he's, this could mean like third eye, but it could also mean royal. It's like his father was prime minister, and so he's like sort of, he hasn't inherited directly the position, but in a sense that in a sense he has. It's like the Kennedys of the US, the Trudeaus of Canada. Now, you might agree with me, you might not agree with me, it doesn't matter. I'm neutral on him. Now, foreign. Is there a foreign influence in who gets elected in the Canadian government? I'm sensing a foreign influence for Home Sweet Home, a global influence, and my question really is, will he be the Prime Minister for another term? There's no term limits right now, not in Canada. So is Justin Trudeau going to be the Prime Minister for another term if the Conservatives don't get the leader that will represent all of us? Fast. There's going to be a fast change. I think there's going to be a change of leadership in the Liberals. A fast change. Okay. Will Freeland, she is the Deputy Prime Minister, will she become the next Prime Minister? Will Freeland become the next Prime Minister? Will the Deputy Prime Minister become the next Prime Minister? And I get badge. I get some sort of badge, like CSIS or FBI, CIA, some sort of badge. What could that mean? She might have the badge, or someone that went through that organization will be the next Prime Minister. All right, I need to go back to the pendulum. I think. Try not to rely on the pendulum. Maybe. No, I'm sticking to the cards. I'm sticking to the cards. What will happen? Who will be the next Prime Minister? Batch. Gray. All right. That's not helping. Right, Max? That's not helping. Yeah. I know. I know. Politics, man. The energies are influx. And it does depend on the Canadian Conservative leadership. Yes. Come here just a second, Max. Yeah. Want to say hi? There. You're so politically activated. There you go. All right. Now I'm not political. I'm not politically activated. Not like my cat who has these opinions. But whatever will be, and is meant to be. So I'm not worried about it. Right, Max? No fear. Be strong. And you take care of you.